This is gold monthly chart. At times it's a bit interesting to analyze how market is behaving in higher time frames. So I choose to analyze monthly chart randomly. And I was very surprised to understand that this market has displayed some phenomenal geometry and this could help us take better trade decisions. Let me show how that is happening in this monthly chart. The blue lines marked here are the two important lines because these lines were heavily manipulated. So I have chosen these lines and then started to draw my analysis. If you draw a angular line like how price has moved between the price extremes, you can see here it is 14 degrees at this point. That means price has tilted to as low as 14 degrees from the latest blue line, making an angle minus 14 degrees. If you interestingly look at curiously want to observe how price has displayed in the upper movement, you will be surprised to see that it has displayed the exact 14-degree angle. It's very interesting to observe how market displays certain specific, clear, precise geometry. So this is one indication that the high market above it could be a market extreme. Now let us draw to identify how much the market has displayed its momentum, the magnitude of momentum towards its downside. So this is more or less the width, or I would rather say the magnitude of price movement downward. If you clone it and place it back at the latest high, you see that price is almost touching the very edge on the upper side as well. So this is bit interesting because on either side, be it angular movement or be it the magnitude, price has displayed the same momentum. Okay. Now let me draw Fibonacci chart. If you take a Fibonacci retracement and then draw between the price extremes, you see that this line, the price were picked up earlier, has been testing its 0.65 line, and when price is making the final move from this pitchfork reference, 0.618 is another line. So which means this Fibonacci ratios are very much aligned with the upward market momentum, which is another indication that the price high at 21,035 roughly could be a market extreme. Okay. Now let's draw VWAP, weighted volume averages. If you place this at the lowest low, you see that the price is again touching the green line here precisely at this point. So this is another good move or observation that this could be a price extreme. Now if you draw about volumes, as price is making higher highs, volume should also make higher highs, but in this case volumes are making lower highs, which is indicating that the upward momentum is just a manipulation drive but doesn't have any strength in its magnitude or the momentum upward. So there are multiple indicators indicating that the high at this point, which is 21,033, could be a market extreme. You can also think about drawing a pitchfork, okay, with the latest price extremes A, B and C. You see that prices again respecting both this point and this point of the pitchfork almost precisely. So with the pitchfork also we got very good reference. We can also think about drawing a modified skip pitchfork or the normal skip pitchfork with price extremes like this. You see that this price though is respecting at the midpoint, but the upper side it is not. So what could be the case? If we draw an extension to this pitchfork with another 0.5 angle, okay, another angle like 1.5, you again see that this extreme is catching edge with this pitchfork here. So there is some specific and clear geometry which one can observe at the very high at this point, be it volumes, be it VWAP, be it pitchfork, uh, be it the angular momentum, being it magnitude. In either ways, you see that this could be a major market extreme. Let's add one more tool to analysis, that is relative strength index. If you put up a relative strength index, okay, it is now missed out, but you can observe that in relative strength index, price is making higher high, but RSI was making lower highs between these two extremes, and similarly between these extremes, price was making higher high and RSI was making lower highs. So which means there could be a third degree reversal divergence that is happening between these highs, which only indicates that this could be a major market extreme. So what could be the best way to enter this market? There are multiple ways to enter this market. One is you can enter the market at the very beginning of the next candle, that is in monthly chart. Please note this is only for education purpose, trade at your own risk. So the trade could be entered at the beginning of the next month or the closing of this monthly candle, or you can think about drawing some lines like this. This is called, the blue line is called horizontal wash line. There is another line you can think about drawing, that is the black one. Okay, here is RSI, and now you can see that price is making higher high, but RSI is making lower low. Okay, similarly price is making higher high between these points and RSI was making lower low. So now we're talking about a short trade idea here. You can draw a black line like this, which is nothing but a slope wash line. Wash line in the sense the axis used by market makers to manipulate buyers, in this case to make them believe that market is going to make higher highs, whereas they take positions in the opposite direction. So that line, that axis is here referred to as the wash line. The horizontal wash line, the slope wash line, you can also think about drawing under pitchfork like this: A, B and C. So there could be multiple lines that you can think about drawing. So the touch of any of these lines can be thought of entering a market with a stop loss above this high, and a risk reward ratio in this case, since these buyers have make higher high fail to make close above this high, then if these sellers are come in the picture, buyers from this bottom will not be able to hold the price, in which case price should fall and then reach as low as 1673 or 1670, roughly 1670, 1680 is what we can think about how the market may fall in the next few months. Please note this is only for education purpose. Trade at your own risk. Thank you so much. If you like my video, if you like my analysis, please do like and share about this video for your colleagues for the best sharing of this knowledge. Thank you so much. See you in another video. Bye bye.